Once the second most powerful man in the ruling Chinese Communist Party, Li Keqiang has died at the age of 68 due to sudden heart attack. Heart diseases were the #1 killer in the world, responsible for a third of all deaths globally. Avoid these foods to protect your heart. High sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure. Research in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology highlights that excessive sodium intake leads to hypertension, which is a major risk factor for cardiovascular diseases. Processed meats such as ham, bacon, sausages, and deli meats are often preserved with salt and other additives. Processed meats can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving. Canned soups and broths, such as chicken noodle soup, beef broth, vegetable soup contain around 700 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving. A single serving can provide nearly half the recommended daily sodium intake. Canned corn, green beans, chickpeas often contain added salt for preservation, with sodium levels ranging from 200 to 600 milligrams per serving. Burgers, fries, fried chicken can be extremely high in salt, with some meals containing more than 2,000 milligrams of sodium. Regular consumption of fast food can quickly lead to high sodium intake. Cheddar cheese, feta, processed cheese slices contain between 200 to 400 milligrams of sodium per ounce. Certain types of cheese, particularly processed ones, are especially high in salt. White bread, hamburger buns, bagels. A single slice of bread can contain 150 to 200 milligrams of sodium. Breads and rolls are a hidden source of salt in the diet. Ramen, cup noodles. A single package can contain over 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Instant noodles are often seasoned with high sodium flavor packets. People with high blood pressure who drinks 2 or more cups of caffeinated coffee each day could double their risk of dying from a heart attack, stroke, or other type of cardiovascular disease. A study in Circulation showed that sugary beverage consumption is strongly linked to obesity, which increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Regularly consuming high amount of sugar can lead to insulin resistance, which is associated with an increased risk of heart disease. The evidence continues to grow stronger, showing that no amount of alcohol is good for heart health. Even small amount of alcohol increases your risk of developing diseases of the heart and blood vessels, also known as cardiovascular disease. Regular alcohol use often leads to increased body weight, a major risk factor for high blood pressure. Food that can promote inflammation, for example sodas, refined carbohydrates, and high fructose corn syrup. These foods link to chronic inflammation, stroke risk, coronary heart disease risk, and type 2 diabetes risk. Trans fats and saturated fats such as margarine, vegetable shortening, fried foods, and baked goods such as crackers, biscuit, and pies. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that trans fats increase the risk of coronary heart disease by raising levels of LDL cholesterol and lowering levels of HDL cholesterol. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high intake of saturated fats is associated with increased risk of cardiovascular diseases. A study in the British Journal of Cancer links processed meat consumption to higher sodium and nitrate intake, which can elevate blood pressure and contribute to cardiovascular risk. Oxidative stress, for example heating fats and oils to high heat, refined carbohydrates, processed meat, and alcohol. Foods high in refined sugars and unhealthy fats increase free radical production, leading to oxidative stress. It plays a role in many conditions like cancer, Alzheimer's disease, and heart disease. Toxins like pollution and cigarette smoke can cause oxidative stress, while foods rich in antioxidants can help reduce it. By avoiding these harmful foods and adopting a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, individuals can significantly lower their risk of developing cardiovascular diseases.